And a pleasant good evening. Welcome to Smoky Mountain High School as we get set for the second Mountain 6 girls semifinal. The winner of this one will take on the Pisgah Lady Bears tomorrow at 5 o'clock for the tournament championship. George Young, Tony Christie, glad that you are with us. These two teams met during the regular season and split on January 27th. Franklin won 60-51. That was at home at the Panther Den. And then on February 13th, Smoky Mountain won at home 62-59 in overtime. A game that Franklin had a 7-point lead, Tony, with under 2 minutes left. Ended up blowing that lead and lost in overtime. And the big absence in that game, Kanan Drake, somebody you see on screen right now, she's back tonight.
Yes, and if you remember in that last game, that last meeting on Saturday, that Tori Inslee, she fouled out, that toward the tail end of that game, and then that's when the lead started to evaporate because there were a lot of players that were in there that aren't used to being in at the end of the game. So, it was a learning experience. Everyone involved, they've definitely learned, and now it's time for them to try to come back out and see if they can avenge the loss, because that loss actually took their chances out of the state tournament. Yeah, took their chances just right.
They lost the conference championship.
It went from like an 80% because it was still been 1-1, 8-1 or whatever, one loss, but it went from 80% to like 10 now.
Going to have to win today, to win on tomorrow, and hope at that point that you get a wild card, because only one team is going to make it out of the Mountain 6 Conference, and that team is going to be Pisgah. Doesn't matter if they lose tomorrow
right,
or not. We are underway here in Silva. Smoky, the lower seed, has the opening possession as the visiting team, even though they are in their home arena. In the corner, a three, up and good. Macy White, who is second in points per game to Natalie Paris for Smoky, averaging 12 points a game and a turnover for the Lady Panthers. Smoky with the lead and the basketball. As White drives in, jumper off the glass. Smoky has begun just like they did Saturday on a hot streak to begin the ball game. Nevaeh Tran got a feed. Parker over to Drake. Drake hits.
Immediate impact from Kanan Drake.
Franklin comes in at 8-2. Smoky 7-5. Another three. That one wouldn't fall. The rebound, Kanan Drake. Give it up to Nevaeh Tran as we tick towards 6:40 left in the opening quarter. It's Sydney Williams going to attack the hole. Wouldn't fall. Got her own rebound. Second shot wouldn't fall. Fight for it. Possession arrow will be with Franklin. On the jump ball. Well, they're not jumping any balls.
Yes.
We're in the COVID pandemic.
Exactly.
Times that we live in. Officially, I guess, a tie-up. Tori Inslee couldn't get the three ball to go. Smoky off to the races. Spencer got to give it up to Natalie Paris. She leads the team in points per game. Over to Stuman now, going to dish underneath. Paris wouldn't fall. Down court, Inslee open. Inslee can't hit. Parker there for the rebound. Gives it up to Inslee. And she got it to go.
2 points for Tori Inslee.
Smoky by one. White holds it over her head. Swings it up. Stuman, open three. Stuman banks it home.
player for Kennedy Stewart.
And if you're Coach Scott Harbarger, you're okay with that because, it was banked and it's not a thing that's going to be happening all night.
Drake feeds it over. Nevaeh Tran into the corner. It's Parker for three. That one wouldn't fall. Sydney Williams will get hacked. She'll be at the line for a couple. I'm George Young, Tony Christie by my side, and roaming these sidelines all over this gymnasium. Our sideline analyst is Dylan Garcia. She joins us once again. She's pulling double duty, or triple duty tonight as she's taking pictures, I was told as well. As the first one is up and good for Sydney Williams. She'll get one more. And I'm looking for Dylan. I see her. She's right below the goal. Shot wouldn't go as an offensive rebound. It's going to be saved out of bounds into the hands of Sydney Williams. And Sydney will get the bucket. Cut to the Smoky lead to just one as that one is fed underneath. Hannah Huddleston couldn't secure it, but they'll say last touch by Lady Panther. Spencer will trigger for Coach Dunford. Gets it in. Huddleston got it knocked away. Now Spencer again to trigger. Under 5 minutes left in the opening quarter. Stuman wouldn't fall.
Good rebound by Cannon Drake.
Feeds it up court. Tori Inslee. And Franklin has taken their first lead at 9-8. Paris, wild shot off the glass. The senior doesn't want to go home.
No, she does
Smoky
not.
has to win and keep moving. At least have one more game in their season. Drake, count it, and one.
Good move by Cannon Drake.
Macy Wyke will pick up the foul.
And we spoke about it. Right here, catching her in the middle. And that right there is her shot. As you saw from the first shot she shot of this game was from right there.
And one for Kaden Drake. The old-fashioned three-point play. 12-10, Franklin by 2. Just joined us. Kaden Drake did not play in that game on Saturday that Franklin lost in overtime. Got hurt against Pisgah. Spencer beyond the arc. It wouldn't fall. Williams at the rebound. Off it goes to Nevaeh Tran. Tran gets double teamed. And a tie-up. Possession arrow is to Smoky. There's a shot of Olin Dunford, head coach for Smoky Mountain. Spencer swings it over to Macy White. We'll have our mask break timeout. Next dead ball. Flynn kicks it out. Top of the key. Stuman wouldn't fall. Bodies hit the deck. We've got a whistle and a foul coming up. Who do they whistle this one on? It's going against Tori Inslee for Franklin. And the first whistled so far against the Lady Panthers. 3:39 to go, first quarter. Under 4 mask break timeout. 12-10. Franklin by 2 as we head to break across the Franklin Panther Sports Network.
Located at 461 Highland Road in Franklin, Carolina Junction Power Equipment is your local stop for lawnmowers, blowers, chainsaws, weed eaters, and all parts and accessories. Carolina Junction Power Equipment is also your local power sports dealer. They sell Can-Am side-by-sides and ATVs, plus have a full service shop for all of your power equipment and power sport needs. Give them a call at 828-369-9655 or come by today to see the largest selection of inventory around.
Here we go. Welcome back, fans. 12-10. Lady Panthers on top. We've got out of the mask break. And inbounds for Smoky. I thought for a moment they were going to line up and have free throws. They were signaling a 1 down here anyway. Underneath, knocked away. That'll be a turnover for Smoky.
Good defense by Sidney Williams.
As Nevaeh Tran brings it up. Ball screen by Kanan. Tori Inslee for 3. That one wouldn't fall. Rebound Williams. Out to Drake. Shot good. Got to the net for Kanan Drake. 14-10. Biggest lead so far for Franklin.
And Drake has 7 points to lead the Panthers.
Wyke will swing it over to Spencer. Now up top, Paris. Stuman's pass knocked back into her hands. Finds Paris. Not much doing underneath. Is no lanes to draw for Smoky here. And a turnover. Inslee going to be knocked down as he tries to split a double team. Foul going against Macy Wyke, and that'll be the second whistled on Macy. Third on the Mustangs. Franklin by 4. Slowly bring it up.
I'm not sure, but I believe we should only be up by 3. Franklin should be up by 3.
So you're saying the scoreboard's wrong?
Yeah, but it's okay. It might change back in a little while.
Inslee couldn't get it to go. Rebound Smoky up court. It's Wyke. Cross court pass. Spencer secures it. Now it's Paris for 3. Can't get the roll. Jump ball. The possession arrow is with Franklin.
And one of the biggest things that Kanan Drake brings back to the Lady Panthers is her rebounding. And right now she's leading them in rebounding and points.
Nevaeh Tran over to Tori Inslee. Inslee going to feed Drake. Kicks it over. Baseline jumper. Wouldn't fall for Candace Parker. Spencer now just going to slow it down. Direct traffic here. 13 fans for Franklin, 12 fans for Smoky. That's how they are divvying up the tickets to a total of 25. Higher seed gets 1 extra ticket. A lot of ball movement.
Yes.
Smoky cannot find a lane. Kicking it over. It's Spencer for 3. Ball knocked out. Last touched by Lady Panther. Coach Scott Hartbarger got to check in a couple of new girls. Looks like it's going to be Burns and McCollum that will rotate in. Also Sydney Chapman will check in. 72 seconds left, first quarter. 4-point advantage, we believe, for the Lady Panthers. Cross-court pass. Harris driving in. Gets her shot blocked. Williams blocks the shot as Nevaeh Tran brings it up. Under 60 seconds left. Bounce pass over to Burns. Cross-court Williams. Williams on the floor. Couldn't get it to go. Got her own rebound. Goes up. Smoky races. Picking it up, White. Up top. Nicholson had it briefly. Going to give it up to Paris. Now swings it over to White. All knocked around on the deck. And it's secured by Smoky. Wyke for 3. Knocked out of bounds, and it'll say last touch by Lady Mustang. 17.2 seconds left. 14-10. It's been stuck at that for a while now, Tony.
Yes, it has.
Candace Parker is checking back in for Coach Scott Hartbarger.
Both teams are playing extremely hard.
Parker with it, 10 seconds. Over to Chapman, down to McCollum in the paint, gets knocked to the deck. Smoky comes out with it. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Pass intercepted at the buzzer. Candace Parker couldn't hit.
That's the end of the first period. The score is
First period in the books, 14-10. Second quarter coming up. Stay with us on this presentation of the Mountain 6 Conference Basketball Tournament.
In 100 counties in North Carolina, we have over 800 agents. We are within the communities, and our job is to help you. It's not just a business relationship, it's a friendship. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance. Helping you is what we do best.
For the best rates and great service, call Farm Bureau agent Ricky Lambert in Brevard today.
Carolina Cake Company in Franklin is a locally owned and operated bakery that specializes in personalized cakes, cookies, and more. Whether you are planning a wedding, birthday, baby shower, or just need your sweet tooth tamed, they've got you covered. They offer tiered, carved, and 3D cakes, all hand decorated. Look for their new specials, including their Cocoa Bombs and the new Chocolate Heartbreaker. Check them out on Facebook and look for their holiday special pre-orders at CarolinaCakeCompany.com. Because life is too short to eat store-bought cake.
Welcome back. Second quarter about to begin. They put 8 minutes up on the scoreboard. 14-10. Lady Panther advantage. Girls semifinal number 2 of the Mountain 6 Conference Basketball Tournament hosted at Smoky Mountain High School. Boys team for Smoky did not qualify as they just made 4 seeds, 4 teams this year. Abe Nicholson will get the bucket. Only four seeds qualified. Smoky did not secure one of those 4 seeds on the boys' side. Corner 3 for Parker wouldn't fall. Williams with the rebound and stick back.
good move by Sydney Williams.
Flynn kicks it up top, now underneath. Knocked away.
It looks like the Lady Panthers, they came out in this second quarter and started in a 2-3 zone.
Flynn dishes one. Knocked around, picked up by Williams. Parker with it. Over to Nevaeh Tran, feeding Drake, knocked away. Buchanan knocked it away for Smoky. Underneath. Side of the backboard, that one hit.
Good pass.
Parker. Off the glass and good for Candace Parker. Heading to the hole and getting fouled. Natalie Paris will be at the line.
Fouls on number 24, Sydney Williams. First personal foul. That's 2 against
Sydney
Drake.
Williams picks up the foul.
Natalie Paris is shoot 2.
Williams picks up her first, and that's the second whistled on Franklin. Huddleston and White check back into the game for Coach Olin Dunford. One more of the charity stripe for Natalie Paris. Got it to go. 4-point advantage for Franklin, 18-14. Inslee gives it up to Tran. Cross-court pass, knocked away. White climbed the ladder, knocked it out of bounds. Lady Panthers reset. Up high, it's Parker. Got to feed Williams. Fights for position, can't hit in the paint. Paris into the front court. Fawn Macy White, under 6 minutes now in the second.
Good patience by the Lady Mustangs.
Patient passing, just trying to find an opening.
Get it from side to side, make the defense move.
Flynn holds it over her head. Harris wouldn't fall. Rebound, Sydney Williams. She gets her pocket picked. Huddleston couldn't secure it. .520 left. Nevaeh Tran over to Drake. Bounce pass into the corner. Parker drives in, knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Parker. .511 left. Smoky with the basketball. Chance to cut into this lead.
Started off with a lot of fireworks in that first quarter. The second quarter's been very slow.
Slow and methodical, and I think that's
Yes,
what
it
Coach
has.
Olin Dunford
Yes.
exactly wants here, to slow this game down. In the corner, three, up and good. Macy White, the trifecta, to cut that Panther lead to just one.
That's her second of the game.
Nevaeh Tran is tied up. And the possession arrow is with Franklin. Honestly, I thought that Coach Scott Hartbarger called timeout. He was calling for one, it looked like.
He was.
And I think all the girls thought that he got that timeout. Inslee going to feed it over. Tran, cross-court pass. Parker puts it on the deck. White feeds off the glass. Good. 4:12 left. Timeout for the Lady Panthers and Coach Scott Hartbarger. We'll steal away for a quick one. We'll watch this replay.
Nice give and go.
Sure was.
Macon County Transit is your fast, friendly, and safe way to get where you need to go. Macon County Transit is diligent in their efforts to keep passengers safe during the COVID-19 pandemic. They've installed plexiglass barriers behind the driver and clean inside the vehicles multiple times throughout the day. Plus, all vehicles are equipped with wheelchair lifts. Give Macon County Transit a call to schedule a ride at 828-349-2222. Like them on Facebook. Macon County Transit says, "Go Panthers."
Welcome back. Live action as bringing it up for Coach Scott Hartbarger, as she has done for a good portion of her career. A 4-year starter. Nevaeh Tran. Tori Inslee will travel with it. Double dribble.
Double dribble. Good move by Tori Inslee, though.
Smoky up now 19-18.
That's our second period.
And now it's time for another break, and it's our under 4 mask break. 19-18. Second quarter, got a good one going. Stay with us on this presentation of the Mountain 6 Conference Basketball Tournament.
Have you seen what's new at the WNC Sports Zone? Baseball and softball season is right around the corner, and they've got all the gear you'll need. Check out their unique selection of athletic apparel and custom team hats, plus walls of shoes for every sport. Got a t-shirt or hat you need designed and embroidered? Give the WNC Sports Zone a call at 828-369-6587 and let their expert staff bring your idea to life. The WNC Sports Zone, open till 8 Monday through Saturday.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance was rated as the #1 auto insurer and the only A+ rated company in the nation per Crash Network's 2020 Insurer Report Card. When you have a claim, be sure to have A+ auto insurance from Farm Bureau. Helping you is what we do best.
For the best rates and great service, call Farm Bureau agent Ricky Lambert in Brevard today.
Welcome back. We've got the mask break behind us. 3:57 to go in the second. Smoky going to bring it up with a 1-point lead. And the Paints lost control out of bounds, and they'll say last touch. It was off Natalie Paris.
Paris.
Franklin with the basketball, chance to take a lead. Parker swings it over to Williams. Drake shot blocked. Ball stolen away. Paris will get fouled. Parker will pick it up, and Paris will be at the line for 2 shots.
Candace Parker, first personal foul. That's 3 against the Panthers. Natalie Paris is shooting 2.
First shot is up and good for Natalie Paris. One more at the charity stripe. And that one's good.
2 points for Natalie Paris.
Smoky now up 21-18, their biggest lead since early on in the first. Now trap for Coach Olin Dunford. And a bump. Looks like Macy White will pick this one up.
Fouls on number 2, Macy White.
That was a good call by Coach Dunford to throw a little bit of pressure on the Lady Panthers because they were not expecting that.
Drake set to get it in. Drake underneath, open. Tori Inslee off the glass. 21-20. Paris kicks it over. It's Nicholson jumper. Would not fall. And last touch, they'll say, by Huddleston underneath off of a Lady Mustang. Lady Panther basketball, a second under 3 minutes as the clock starts to tick here, second quarter. Drake, open jumper, got it.
2 points for Kanan Drake.
Paris wouldn't fall. Parker with the rebound. Franklin with the basketball and a 1-point advantage, 22-21. Williams picks up her dribble. On to Nevaeh Tran, who backs it out, now attacks. Drake gives it up. Inslee open 3, he got it! Tori Inslee, you give her a little bit of an inch.
Yes.
She is gonna hit from beyond the arc, she's deadly. In fact, Tori Inslee leads the team in points per game.
Oh, yeah?
Last check at the stats, 15 points per game. I think that was through 8 games, last stats that I saw. Williams gets mugged in the corner now, bodies on the floor. Jump ball, and the possession arrow is to Smoky.
And so I go over this a lot because I train a lot of kids and things like that with basketball. Whenever you catch the ball, especially on the perimeter, you never put it over your head because then the defenders can get close to you, and then you have nowhere to go with the ball. So when you get the ball, you should, bend down and sweep it low.
All knocked away. It's a turnover. Up court, another turnover. Harris with it. Kick it over. A 3, short. Would not fall, and another whistle. This is going against Smoky Mountain. $1:35 left in the second. Winner of this one takes on Pisgah tomorrow, 5 o'clock here at Smoky Mountain High School for the Mountain 6 Conference Tournament Championship. Foul going to be whistled on Kanan Drake. First on Kanan, and that'll be the 4th on Franklin. Into Natalie Paris. Smoky down 4. They've got the basketball. Back and forth we have gone in this game if you just joined us. It's been a good one so far. Stuman in the paint. Huddleston couldn't get it to go. Paris, shot blocked by Williams. She fights for position and gets fouled, does Sydney Williams. Paris will pick up the foul. 6th whistled on Smoky as we approach a minute left here in this first half. Up across the timeline, Tori Inslee going to feed Drake. Drake gets double teamed. Over to Inslee, a 3. Couldn't get the roll. Williams with the rebound. Her shot wouldn't fall. Drake with the board, and she got fouled. Shot would not fall, and We'll have some free throws for Kanan Drake with 50.9 seconds left in this first half.
It's picked up toward the end of the second ever since that 4-minute last mass timeout.
One more at the charity stripe for Kanan Drake. And she can't get the second. Spencer off to the races. Spencer was bumped. Kendall Burns will pick up the foul. 5 whistled so far in the Lady Panthers. Kanan Drake will take a seat. 46.2 left. Spencer. Swing it up to Mackey. Over it goes Paris for 3. Natalie Paris cuts the Lady Panther lead to just 1. 25-24. Tori Inslee going to feed McCollum. Tran for 3. Nevaeh Tran will answer. 28-24. Paris again for 3. Williams with the rebound with 14 seconds left. Outlet pass. Inslee. Rebound. McCollum. No. Out of bounds. They'll say last touched by Lady Panther. 5.8 left, second quarter. Mackey looks to trigger. Gets it into Paris. Down to 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Paris at the buzzer, and that'll do it.
Entertaining first half,
to say the least. 28-24 at the break. They'll put 10 minutes up on the clock, and they'll start rolling it here in just a few moments. We will take a break here. We'll grab some potato chips from Bogart's. Those were good. As the clock starts to roll, and we'll come back, get you set for the third quarter in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere on this presentation of the Mountain 6 Conference Basketball Tournament.
C12, take 1.
Welcome. All of us here at Drake Software are so happy that you're here with us today.
The Drake Software Education Team is hard at work preparing for the 2019 Update Schools.
Welcome to Tax and Subjects Podcast. I'm Ryan Norton.
Hey, and welcome to Taxes and Tacos. My name is Paul.
And I'm Sue.
Call me today so we can make you part of the Drake family. Real people, real solutions, Drake Software.
Choose Frontworks to save time, staff, and you this tax season.
Franklin sits in Bacon County. Within Bacon County, we have the Nantahala National Forest, which is roughly 500,000 acres of a pristine environment for you to get out and play.
We are Highlands Aerial Park, and we love Macon County.
There's plenty to do and memories to be made in our little mountain town. We hope you enjoy your stay in Franklin with your pup.
So we're ready to go. All right. Well, hello. Oh, goodness, I'm already off to a bad start.
Sticking this landing. Not so simple.
Allie Roots Jr. Bathing suit check and on the soft floor.
Hi, everybody, and welcome in to another night of Franklin Panthers football.
Yeah!
Yes, pass complete.
This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in North Carolina. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the North Carolina High School Athletic Association and the North Carolina Athletic Directors Association.
Have you seen what's new at the WNC Sports Zone? Baseball and softball season is right around the corner, and they've got all the gear you'll need. Check out their unique selection of athletic apparel and custom team hats, plus walls of shoes for every sport. Got a t-shirt or hat you need designed and embroidered? Give the WNC Sports Zone a call at 828-369-6587 and let their expert staff bring your idea to life. The WNC Sports Zone, open till 8 Monday through Saturday.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance was rated as the #1 auto insurer and the only A+ rated company in the nation per Crash Network's 2020 Insurer Report Card. When you have a claim, be sure to have A+ auto insurance from Farm Bureau. Helping you is what we do best.
For the best rates and great service, call Farm Bureau agent Ricky Lambert in Brevard today.
Located at 461 Highland Road in Franklin, Carolina Junction Power Equipment is your local stop for lawnmowers, blowers, chainsaws, weed eaters, and all parts and accessories. Carolina Junction Power Equipment is also your local power sports dealer. They sell Can-Am side-by-sides and ATVs, plus have a full service shop for all of your power equipment and power sport needs. Give them a call at 828-369-9655 or come by today to see the largest selection of inventory around.
In 100 counties in North Carolina, we have over 800 agents. We are within the communities, and our job is to help you. It's not just a business relationship, it's a friendship. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance. Helping you is what we do best.
For the best rates and great service, call Farm Bureau agent Ricky Lambert in Brevard today.
Carolina Cake Company in Franklin is a locally owned and operated bakery that specializes in personalized cakes, cookies, and more. Whether you are planning a wedding, birthday, baby shower, or just need your sweet tooth tamed, they've got you covered. They offer tiered, carved, and 3D cakes, all hand decorated. Look for their new specials, including their cocoa bombs and the new chocolate heartbreaker. Check them out on Facebook and look for their holiday special pre-orders at carolinacakcompany.com. Because life is too short to eat store-bought cake.
Macon County Transit is your fast, friendly, and safe way to get where you need to go. Macon County Transit is diligent in their efforts to keep passengers safe during the COVID-19 pandemic. They've installed plexiglass barriers behind the driver and clean inside the vehicles multiple times throughout the day. Plus, all vehicles are equipped with wheelchair lifts. Give Macon County Transit a call to schedule a ride at 828-349-2222. Like them on Facebook. Macon County Transit says, "Go Panthers." Have you visited the Franklin Golf Course lately? They have an exciting golf simulator with data to perfect your swing. Play whenever you'd like, even if it's cold or raining. Rates are affordable, and you can bring your buddies too. Going on right now, get an unlimited simulator 4-month membership for only $200. It's a true golf experience, only at the Franklin Golf Course.
Welcome back, fans, as you see a great shot of Dylan Garcia and her T-shirt that the lady that's walking right behind her, Sports Zone. They came up with that thanks to Sports Zone. Nice T-shirt they made for Dylan Garcia. Dylan, grab your mic. Tell us about that T-shirt as they're about to start. Looks like the third quarter here. They come out pretty quick. Tell us about that T-shirt.
Okay, so I was gifted this T-shirt today by Tony's wife and Mr. King. It was a great blessing. I love it. It's super soft and super comfortable. These are what all the shirts we're getting for all conference and everything now. Super comfortable and super rewarding. I'm so glad our school does something like this. So it's a really great shirt.
Underway here. Franklin turned the ball over. Smoky will have it. Macy White, three, wouldn't fall. Offensive rebound and a turnover. Tori Inslee intercepts that pass. Vea Tran going to back it out here.
Looks like the Smoky Mountain Mustangs come out in man-to-man.
Inslee to the hole. That's what you can do in a man-to-man. You can find seams.
Exactly.
Tori Inslee able to find a little bit of a seam to the hole and converts. Wyke on the dribble. High pass up top. Knocked away underneath. Kanan Drake with the steal. Tran. The 6-point lead. Dribbles in. Gets triple team. Jump ball. And the possession arrow is with Franklin. Williams had it, gives it up. Inslee for three. Another turnover for Smoky. Another three. Inslee got it. Deep in the corner, Tori Inslee extends that Panther lead now at 9, 33-24. Coach Olin Dunford has seen enough. He has called a 30-second timeout to talk things over. A big spurt out of the locker room for Coach Scott Hartbarker's Lady Panthers, Tony.
Yes, and I tell you what, they look like a totally different team from how they looked on Saturday, without Kanan Drake in the lineup. With her in there, they're able to get more rebounds. They're able to get steals. They're able to get a lot of things that they weren't able to get in that first game. It makes the team whole again.
6:29 left. Third quarter, 33-24. 5-point spurt for the Lady Panthers out of the locker room. Smoky yet to hit a basket. We'll have it with Natalie Paris bringing it up over to Nicholson. Now feeding Paris. Mackey lost control underneath. Sydney Williams outside the arc. Gives it up to Nevaeh Tran, and she gets it slapped away. Last touch by Lady Mustang. Inslee gets it in. It's Tran once again running the point. Finds Drake. Defense collapses on her. She can't hit. Inslee grabbed the rebound, went up, got another rebound. Williams couldn't hit. Bodies on the deck. My goodness.
Yes.
Inslee dove for that one. Also, I believe in there it was Nicholson. Inslee's going to be okay.
That's the second time I've seen a dive going full speed.
Franklin retains possession somehow. Drake looks to trigger. She gets it in. Inslee had it briefly. Now Tran to the hole. Tran high off the glass. It would not fall. Board by Greenlee Flynn. Smoky off to the races. It's Mackey. Wyke feeding underneath. Back out to Wyke. Three off the mark. Rebound Smoky, then knocked away. jump ball. Yep. Jump ball on the possession arrow to Smoky. Natalie Paris will trigger for Coach Dunford. Nicholson receives it. Swings it over to Paris. Top of the key three. Natalie Paris from beyond the arc.
That was close the door play.
Inslee with it. Williams underneath. Going to find Kanan Drake. Jumper wouldn't fall. Nicholson to the hole.
I'm not sure, but it looks like Tori Inslee, she's either a little winded or injured.
She's taking some tumbles. Quick 5-point spurt for the Lady Mustangs. Nevaeh Tran answers. 35-29, back to a 6-point lead for the Lady Panthers. Cross-court pass, White. Is it a three?
Nice
Nope,
move.
just inside the arc. Macy White got it to go. So we approach that 4-minute mask break, down to 4:15. Tran wanted a foul. Out of bounds. 4:06 left. Kendall Burns into the game. Inslee going to take a seat along with Tran. They'll get a breather. Sydney Chapman has also checked in, along with Burns in the corner. Stuman. It's a turnover. Next dead ball will have a mass break. Parker gives it up to Drake, swings it over into the corner. Chapman, air ball from the corner, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Panthers. 3:46 left. Time for the mask break, under 4. Mask break, 35-31, 4-point edge for the Lady Panthers as we head to break on this presentation of the Mountain Six Conference Basketball Tournament.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance was rated as the #1 auto insurer and the only A+ rated company in the nation per Crash Network's 2020 Insurer Report Card. When you have a claim, be sure to have A+ auto insurance from Farm Bureau. Helping you is what we do best.
For the best rates and great service, call Farm Bureau agent Ricky Lambert in Brevard today.
Located at 461 Highlands Road in Franklin, Carolina Junction Power Equipment is your local stop for lawnmowers, blowers, chainsaws, weed eaters, and all parts and accessories. Carolina Junction Power Equipment is also your local power sports dealer. They sell Can-Am side-by-sides and ATVs, plus have a full service shop for all of your power equipment and power sport needs. Give them a call at 828-369-9655 or come by today to see the largest selection of inventory around.
Welcome back. Coach Dunford talking to Huddleston. We're back to action out of the mask break. Smoky with it. Stuman, running shot, wouldn't fall. Down with it, it's Kendall Burns into the front court. Drake on the dribble. Swings it over. Jumper, wouldn't fall again. Early on, nothing would miss for the Lady Panthers here in the third quarter, but now nothing falls.
No. Good block by
Sydney Williams in the paint. Panthers getting some open shots, just not falling. So we approach 3 minutes left. Drake over to Burns.
Come on, Matt.
And to find Chapman up high. Drake thought about it, put it on the deck.
Right there.
Now Drake to the hole. Kanan Drake, 37-31, back to 6-point edge for the Lady Panthers after the Drake bucket. Approaching 2.5 left in the third. Catch and shoot, White wouldn't fall from beyond the arc. And over the back whistled on Natalie Paris.
And some of the reasons why the Panthers can't make anything right now, how it wasn't like the first quarter, is because Coach Dunford has gone to man-to-man. He switched some things up. Before, they were in the 1-2-2, and the Lady Panthers were ready for it. And that's why all those shots they were getting were wide open shots because they knew that defense where everyone was going to be.
2:27 left. Tran is back in along with Inslee. She's going to shoot. Can't hit from beyond the arc. Battle for the board. Smoky comes out with it. And a race down court. Harris lost control. And a foul coming up on Harris.
Fouls on number 11, Natalie Paris. That's her third.
That'll be her third. That's big, Tony.
Yes, it is. Very big. She's their leading scorer with 11 points. 12 points.
2:10 left. She'll stay out there for Coach Olin Dunford. Winner takes on Pisgah. Tomorrow evening. Pass underneath, stolen away by Greenlee Flynn. To the hole. It wouldn't fall, but a whistle and a foul. And Natalie Paris will be at the line. That one's going against Tori Inslee.
That's her second personal foul.
Second on Inslee. And only the first whistled on the Lady Panthers. First shot is up and good for Paris. McCollum checks in for Scott Hartbarger. Williams is going to take a seat. Second shot for Paris, up and good.
Natalie Paris for 2.
Collision is Tran will get fouled by Stuman. Kennedy Stuman picks up her second. We've got a whistle, and I say out of bounds on the sidelines. $1:49 left. Catch and shoot another three. It's White. Get it. Wouldn't fall. Have some shots coming up. Foul going to be whistled, I believe, on McCollum.
Fouls on number 11, Rosalind.
It will be on Rosalind McCollum.
Yes.
That's 2 against the Panthers. Greenlee Flynn is shooting 2.
One more for Greenlee Flynn. Can't hit. Lob underneath, back out it goes. Tran thought better. Dribble around, fine. Kendall Burns. Over goes Chapman. 3! Sydney Chapman. 40-33.
Good shot by Sydney.
Franklin extends that lead. Harris with it, gets double teamed, tries to split it. Ball is eventually going to be picked up by Stuman. Going to feed White. Somebody hit the deck. My goodness.
There's a lot.
We've got a whistle and a foul on Franklin. Going against McCollum.
11, Rosalind McCollum, second personal foul. 3 against Franklin. Greenlee Flynn is back at the line.
There's a lot of stuff happening out there.
Flynn couldn't hit the first. She'll get one more.
Most of it, I think, is incidental. It's actually, it's incidental and it's incidental contact, and it looks like a foul, but it really isn't, and it's happening on both sides. But when it's happening to your team, that's when you're definitely going to say something.
Flynn's second shot. Back of the iron. Tie up. Possession arrow is to the Lady Panthers. Just got a message from Blair King. He is attending the soccer game that's happening in this cold weather.
Nice.
And Franklin is now up on Pisgah 8-0 in the soccer game.
Wow.
Shot from beyond the arc. Chapman couldn't hit. 50 seconds left. Underneath and a whistle.
22, Burns,
I've got some stats here. Jaden Pevia has 2 goals, Luis Torres 3 goals, and Jacob Martinez 2 goals.
Wow. Sounds like they're
it's a soccer or a football score on the
Yes.
soccer field. 8-0. Originally he sent the text it was 7-0. Then he just said it's 8-0.
8-0.
42.2 seconds left here in the third as Franklin will bring it up with Nevaeh Tran. Guarded by White. He's in her back pocket, gives it up. It's McCollum with it now. High pass. Tran picks it back. Finds Inslee. Inslee almost turned it over. It's Chapman. Or check that. Parker with it to the hole. Parker's shot wouldn't fall.
Good D. Very good D by the Lady Mustangs.
Almost another steal. Paris off the glass. At the buzzer, that one wouldn't fall, and that's going to do it. 3 quarters in the books, and a 5-point advantage for the Lady Panthers as we head to break on this presentation of the Mountain 6 Conference Basketball Tournament.
In 100 counties in North Carolina, we have over 800 agents. We are within the communities, and our job is to help you. It's not just a business relationship, it's a friendship. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance. Helping you is what we do best.
For the best rates and great service, call Farm Bureau agent Ricky Lambert in Brevard today.
Carolina Cake Company in Franklin is a locally owned and operated bakery that specializes in personalized cakes, cookies, and more. Whether you are planning a wedding, birthday, baby shower, or just need your sweet tooth tamed, they've got you covered. They offer tiered, carved, and 3D cakes, all hand decorated. Look for their new specials, including their Cocoa Bombs and the new Chocolate Heartbreaker. Check them out on Facebook and look for their holiday special pre-orders at CarolinaCakeCompany.com. Because life is too short to eat store-bought cake.
Fourth quarter about to begin. It's been a rough and tumble.
Yes, it has. It's been
semifinal game to say the least. And
yes,
side court. It's been our sideline analyst, Dylan Garcia. She's been watching all these bodies hit the deck. I think she's a little scared now. We'll check in with her coming up. She's been talking to all the players and getting some stories, taking pictures. She's got some stories to tell, and haven't been able to go to her because of the action's been so fast and furious. It's a turnover.
Good steal by Kenan Drake.
Up by 5. Drake with it up top. Gonna pop and can't hit. And Dylan, you talk with Kenan Drake. Frustrated she couldn't play in that game on Saturday for sure.
Yeah, she was super frustrated, but she told me today, she was like, we can have the comeback play today, and that's what I think is driving her to run up and down the court and make all these great plays. She was talking to me a lot about how she felt down and out that she wasn't there for her team, but she's playing really well, and she's playing really for her team right now.
Natalie Paris draws the Lady Mustangs to within just 2 points with that trifecta at 40-38. It's Williams in the paint, spinning, got a shot blocked. Tie up as Eschinero is going to be with Franklin.
Yes, and if you can probably see it on camera. Probably you can see that Kenan isn't moving like how she normally moves. She's still limping a little bit. So it takes a lot of courage to get out there when you're injured like that.
Inslee hits the deck. Stuman ties this game. Tied at 40 apiece. 6:45 left in the fourth quarter. And a turnover. White. Foul whistled on the Panthers. Going against Sydney Williams. That's going to be her second. 5 on the Lady Panthers at a timeout called by Scott Hartbarger, and I think that's a good one.
Yes.
As all of a sudden it's a tie game. It'll be a 30-second timeout. Knotted up at 40 apiece, and this game, unlike any we have seen between these two teams.
Yes.
Been a lot of contact.
It's been a lot of contact. It's been sporadic offense, because we might go through the next 4 minutes and no one scored. It'd be 40-40 going in with 2 minutes left in the game. That is actually possible with this game. It seems like on that last play that the officials are going to call a little tighter because that was a touch foul compared to what the football that's been being played,
the tackling,
the tackling and everything,
the blocking.
So hopefully they'll get control of this kind of a little bit more, and it turns into just a good contested game.
More bodies hit the deck.
I wonder how many jump balls that's been.
We're in double digits for sure.
Yes.
Possession arrow with Smoky. Flynn with it up top. Flynn high off the glass. It would not fall, and Drake with a rebound. Nevaeh into the front court. Now finds Tori Inslee. Inslee now going to give it up to Drake. Williams now feeding underneath. Wouldn't fall. Inslee with the rebound. Her shot would not go. Huddleston with the rebound, and now another turnover and another fight for it. More bodies hitting the deck. This time, the possession arrow is with the Lady Panthers. Candace Parker. Floater. Air ball.
And this man-to-man defense that Coach Dunford has dialed up has been correct, because the Lady Panthers have been struggling ever since he switched to it.
Huddleston with it. Swings it up. Stuman. Going to find Paris now out beyond the arc for a three. It would not fall, and we've got a battle for the rebound. More bodies are hitting the floor. And a foul whistled on Smoky.
Yes. On the rebound.
Foul going on Hannah Huddleston.
Against Smoky Mtn.
Nevaeh Tran lifts down her mask, calls out the offense. On the feet underneath. Out of bounds.
And the coaches, you heard the coaches yelling 5, but if you look at the official was broke the count, so the count started again.
Don't lose her. Ball.
Up top, Williams. Drake actually fought for it. Williams able to secure it, gives it up. Tori Inslee, running shot, no. Drake with a rebound. She goes up. That one wouldn't fall. Down court, Wyke. Huddleston with a rebound. And a foul going against the Lady Panthers. Is it on Williams? No, it's going against Candace Parker.
Candace Parker, second personal foul.
It was on the shot.
Hannah
Huddleston will shoot 2 shots with 5:06 to go in this game. Can't hit the first.
Like I said during that last timeout, after the last timeout, it might go for 4 minutes without scoring. That's how this game's gone.
Williams, air ball. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Williams is it's going to be Kendall Burns checking in and taking a seat for Coach Hardbarger. It's Candace Parker. And Smoky resets with 4:47 to go fourth quarter. Knotted at 40. Stuman with it over to Harris. Feeding Flynn. Back out it goes. Wyke 3. Air ball. Tran traveled with it, didn't she? Or was it a foul?
Traveled. Definitely traveled. The reason why it wasn't a foul because she barely got bumped and then hit the floor. If she would have tried to stand up, try to stay up, the refs would have called the foul.
Timeout with 4:25 to go in the fourth quarter. Tied at 40. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll take one. Back right after this on this presentation of the Mountain 6 Conference Basketball Tournament.
Located at 461 Highlands Road in Franklin, Carolina Junction Power Equipment is your local stop for lawnmowers, blowers, chainsaws, weed eaters, and all parts and accessories. Carolina Junction Power Equipment is also your local power sports dealer. They sell Can-Am side-by-sides and ATVs, plus have a full service shop for all of your power equipment and power sport needs. Give them a call at 828-369-9655 or come by today to see the largest selection of inventory around.
Coach Hardbarger called the timeout. He's talking things over. Coach Olin Dunford, you just saw for Smoky Mountain Mustangs, talking it over with his crew.
And I'm over here dancing. Nice.
The brick house. We don't want to play too much of the Commodores because YouTube will flag us.
Yes. Yes.
Don't want to do that. The JV games Saturday here. We got blocked because evidently they played AC/DC back in black over the PA. Back to action. We'll have another break under 4.
And the Lady Panthers
mass break.
And Lady Panthers come out in that 1-3-1.
Underneath, shot wouldn't fall, but we got a whistle and a foul. That's going to send Greenlee Flynn to the line.
And I know that wasn't by on purpose, but that was actually a good foul.
Greenlee Flynn gets 2 shots.
Good shot by
up
Greenlee.
And good. It's both. .408 left. Smoky has regained the lead. Inslee. Dishes to Williams. Can't hit. Drake can't hit. Paris. Wouldn't fall. Tie-up. Possession error was Smoky. When we come back, under 4 mask break. 42-40.
That's the 4th period.
Smoky Mountain with a 2-point edge. Stay with us. A good one going here in the semifinals, the Mountain 6 Conference Basketball Tournament. Stay with us.
Have you seen what's new at the WNC Sports Zone? Baseball and softball season is right around the corner, and they've got all the gear you'll need. Check out their unique selection of athletic apparel and custom team hats, plus walls of shoes for every sport. Got a t-shirt or hat you need designed and embroidered? Give the WNC Sports Zone a call at 828-369-6587 and let their expert staff bring your idea to life. The WNC Sports Zone, open till 8 Monday through Saturday.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance was rated as the #1 auto insurer and the only A+ rated company in the nation per Crash Network's 2020 Insurer Report Card. When you have a claim, be sure to have A+ auto insurance from Farm Bureau. Helping you is what we do best.
For the best rates and great service, call Farm Bureau agent Ricky Lambert in Brevard today.
Welcome back. 3:40 left, 4th quarter, 42-40. Smoky just took the lead after trailing here in this second half, or all of it. Franklin on a 2-game losing streak. Could they end the year losing 3 in a row after starting the year 8-0? They can't come back from this 42-40 Smoky Mountain lead, then that'll be the case. Wyke swings it over to Paris.
And I'm surprised.
Shot wouldn't fall underneath, and they'll say last touch by a Mustang.
And I'm surprised they even tried to shoot the ball because the Panthers were in a 2-3 defense, sitting back. I would have stood kind of like how that Hendersonville game 2 years ago.
Inslee with it. It's double team. Finds Williams. Now to Drake. Knocked away. Inslee high. Hit the crossbar above the glass. above the rim. Smoky with the basketball and a 2-point lead. Natalie Paris will get the call from Coach Olin Dunford. Let's see if they try to drain some clock here like you were talking about.
Yes.
Cross-court pass, Mackey with it. Over to Flynn. Underneath, open Nicholson.
2 points for
Aiden Nicholson gives Smoky a 4-point lead.
And that's like a 10-point lead in this game.
Tori Inslee drives in, gives it up. Williams. She'll head to the line.
Foul is on number 11, Natalie Paris.
Paris will pick up her 4th.
Against the Bus Riders. Sydney Williams is shooting 2.
One more. She hits.
Timeout, Franklin.
A whistle and a timeout called by Coach Scott Harbarger. 44-41 3-point edge for the Smoky Mountain Lady Mustangs as we head to break on this presentation of the Mountain 6 Conference Basketball Tournament.
Located at 461 Highlands Road in Franklin, Carolina Junction Power Equipment is your local stop for lawnmowers, blowers, chainsaws, weed eaters, and all parts and accessories. Carolina Junction Power Equipment is also your local power sports dealer. They sell Can-Am side-by-sides and ATVs, plus have a full service shop for all of your power equipment and power sport needs. Give them a call at 828-369-9655 or come by today to see the largest selection of inventory around.
Welcome back, fans. 3-point lead for the Smoky Mountain Lady Mustangs in this girls semifinal of the Mountain 6 Conference Basketball Tournament, hosted by the Smoky Mountain Mustangs. They're not the home team in this one. They're the lower seed. Franklin, the higher seed. 13 fans for Franklin, 12 fans for Smoky Mountain officially. Smoky will have the basketball out of this timeout called by Coach Scott Harbarger.
They're in man-to-man. Panthers.
White with it. Over to Mackey. Down to 2:15 left, 4th quarter.
And for players, the hard thing is to do what they're doing right now. Because you're, when you're practicing play, you're always going. Now you're trying to, kind of stall a little bit.
Paris dribbling around. Finds Mackey. Under 2 minutes left. Nicholson gets fouled. Kanan Drake picks it up. That'll be the second whistle on Kanan Drake. Nicholson will be at the free throw line, the sophomore for Coach Olin Dunford, for 2 shots. 1 and 1. So 1 and 1. Out of bounds. And it's to the Lady Panthers. Panthers have to get it in. Inslee with it, harassed on Nicholson. She's going to break it. Nicholson kicks it over. Williams to the hole. That'll send Sydney Williams to the line. Try to cut it. It's just a 1-point edge.
One thing I'd like to see Sydney Williams do right there is to make that basket, because there was no reason with that little bit of contact to miss that.
Hits the first. Foul, by the way, was on Greenlee Flynn for the Lady Mustangs, her first, and the team's 6th. Wouldn't fall. 2-point lead for Smoky. $1:37 left. Down court, it's White. White spinning. White wouldn't fall. Rebound, Kanan Drake. Chance for the Panthers to tie or take the lead with a 3. Burns, it's the side of the backboard. Harris to the hole. 46-42, 4-point lead now for Smoky Mountain. Knocked away. Flynn in the air will knock it out. And Franklin resets on court with Tori Inslee. Whistle and a timeout. Coach Scott Hartbarger. Lady Panthers want to talk it over with 68 seconds left. Full timeout. 46-42, so we'll take one as well. Hang with us on this presentation of the Mountain 6 Conference Basketball Tournament.
Carolina Cake Company in Franklin is a locally owned and operated bakery that specializes in personalized cakes, cookies, and more. Whether you are planning a wedding, birthday, baby shower, or just need your sweet tooth tamed, they've got you covered. They offer tiered, carved, and 3D cakes, all hand decorated. Look for their new specials, including their cocoa bombs and the new chocolate heartbreaker. Check them out on Facebook and look for their holiday special pre-orders at CarolinaCakeCompany.com. Because life is too short to eat store-bought cake.
68 seconds left of this girls' semifinal. Smoky now with a 4-point lead. Franklin going to have to trigger side court. And if the Lady Panthers can't come back, they'll lose 3 straight to end the year.
Yes.
Williams spinning. Rimmed out. Foul on Franklin. That'll be the 19th foul. 1-1 on the other end for Aiden Nicholson.
Aiden Nicholson is at the free throw line. There's less than 1 minute remaining in the game.
Nicholson to shoot 1-1. Back of the iron. Burns with the rebound. Is it a foul or a tie-up? It's going to be a foul whistled on Smoky Mountain. Flynn picks up the foul. 7th on the Mustangs, so it's a 1-1 for Burns. Can't hit. Front end missed. Williams will pick up the foul. Fourth whistled on Sydney Williams. Mackey at the line for 2 shots. Candace Parker checks in for Coach Scott Hartbarger. One more at the charity stripe. Hits both. Allison Mackey clutch at the free throw line for the Lady Panther, for the Lady Mustangs, as the Panthers now trail by 6. 3, desperation, wouldn't fall. Nicholson had it. Collision. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Nevaeh Tran. Got it. Top of the key 3. 34.8 left, 48-45. 3-point lead now for the Smoky Mountain Lady Mustangs. Ton of time left here, 34.8 seconds.
Yes,
and both teams are now in the bonus, so you can foul and get some extra possessions.
Yes. The main thing is the defense on the defensive end, making sure that you get there and you get a good foul on, preferably someone that's going to miss a free throw, and then getting it up and getting some good looks at. It's kind of hard. It's actually enough time to make a 2-pointer, then foul as you get it in, but they're probably going to go for a 3.
48-45. Smoky will have to get it up across the timeline. Panthers pick up press.
I didn't know if Coach Hartbarger was going to sub.
Now, Coach Dunford now we're going to see what the Panthers are going to come out in defensively and call a timeout. Going to be a 30-second timeout.
And if someone is on the ball, like they were just on the ball again, I have a feeling that he's drawing up a play where there's going to be someone come running around and go long. They're going to throw the ball, try to get a layup. That's usually what happens when there's a player on the ball and a coach calls a timeout after he sees it. And I didn't know if Coach Hartbarger was going to sub offense for defense and get some of the players that have fouls out of the game, or just put some the quicker players in the game.
So Smoky, again, has to get it up and across the timeline. And it goes to Paris. White now. Playing hot potato, keeping it away, draining the clock. Flynn, Paris. Now she's going to get fouled. And who is it? It's going against Tori Inslee.
Yes.
That'll be her third because Williams and Inslee were right there. And if it was on Williams, that would have been her fifth. 2 shots for Natalie Paris. (49-45), 4-point lead. It's both of them.
She is 8 for 8 from the free throw line tonight.
5-point lead. Inslee covered like a glove. And double dribble going to be called. Nevaeh Tran, I'll say double dribble. 12.9 seconds left. Now you've definitely got a foul.
Yes. Try to get a steal first, and then if you don't, immediately foul.
They just issued a bench warning to the Panther bench. Surprised it didn't come earlier, honestly.
Yes.
And it goes. Got a foul. And that's going to send, again, Natalie Paris to the line. Tran picks up the foul. That'll be her first.
And she was the last person to foul.
Paris can ice it here at the free throw line. Couldn't hit the first. Hit the second. 6-point lead for Smoky. 9.5 seconds left. Tran. Inslee. Short. That pretty much will do it. 1.3 seconds left. A lot of contact. Been that way the whole night. That'll do it. Congratulations to Coach Olin Dunford. And the Lady Mustangs, they have advanced to the conference finals to take on the Lady Black Bears. 5 o'clock tomorrow. They'll crown a champion in the Mountain 6 Conference basketball tournament. On the other side, the Lady Panthers lose their final 3 games of the season. And we'll head into the offseason wondering what could have been after starting 8-0.
Yes, and it's one of those things because of how the season was, constructed with only having that many games to play. Normally this is the middle conference. This is when conference play starts. So you have a little time to work out the kinks. You kind of run over, have a little lull or something, lose a couple games, then you get back into it. But right now this is the end of the season, so a bad time to hit a slump.
Well, that's the end of our broadcast for the second girls semifinal. We'll take about a 10-minute break, check back with our social media channels. We'll be back on in about 10 minutes for the final game, the boys action. Franklin and Pisgah in the second boys semifinal. Stay with us. Back in a few.